campers. I hope you're doing well this week, and I hope that you've been keeping an eye out for your God sightings. They're all around us, so I want you to be paying attention to what God is doing and how God blesses you every day. And remember that we still have our bingo card that you can check things off of to get a full blackout. All right, so we have a craft coming up today, and I want us to hear our memory verse again, okay? Let's hear it.
Matthew chapter 22, verses 37 through 40. Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments."
That's such a good one, isn't it? Let's remember to keep God's word in our hearts and be working on memorizing that if you haven't done it already. Now, we're going to sing a little bit more, and I want you to be singing loudly to some of these songs. You may not know them, but I hope that you're learning them as we go. So get on up off your feet and let's sing.
Beloved, let us love one another. Love is of God, and everyone that loveth is born of God, and knoweth God. He that loveth not, knoweth not God, for God is love. Beloved,
What's up, everyone? For our craft today, we're going to be making our own do-it-yourself sidewalk chalk. And just like a lot of our other crafts, this is only going to use a few ingredients. So this is what you're going to need. First, you'll just need water. So I'm going to go over and get some water in a minute. And second, you're going to need some more cornstarch. This is the same cornstarch as when we made oobleck. Now, you're also going to need something to paint with. So I have a few paint brushes, but you can paint on the sidewalk with whatever you have, if it's a sponge brush or whatever. You also need something to mix the paint in before you color it. So I have this large measuring cup. I'm using this because it has a spout on it, but any mixing bowl will be fine. I just want to be able to pour, and I'm gonna pour it into this cupcake tin. So if you want, this is gonna hold different colors. So if you want to use something else, just make sure that you have enough containers for however many colors you have, which leads me to my last thing, which is food coloring. I have a lot of different kinds of food coloring that we can use. Now you'll also need a measuring cup and something to mix with. So I'm gonna go get my water, and I'm gonna get about a cup of water. All right, so I got my water, and I am going to add about half a cup of cornstarch. Now, we don't want to make oobleck again, if you remember doing that. That was kind of hard to mix, wasn't it? This is a little less than half a cup. I'm going to pour that in here. And then mix it. Now I'm gonna add about another half cup. And mix that up. Now remember, you don't want it to be like oobleck. We want it to be waterier. We want it to be more watery than hard. So my mixture, you can't really see it, but it looks kind of just like milk. And I'm going to pour it. Now I have several different food colorings. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want 8 colors. So I'm going to pour this into 8 holes. to carry this outside because that paint is going to be watery. Now, I am using a brush like this, and if you remember seeing some of those old-timey pictures of old men and women who are riding with a big long feather, have you ever seen that? Well, that is called a quill, and they used that feather and they dipped it in ink so that they could write with the ink. And do you know, after a few strokes, they would have to dip it again to get some more ink. And that is kind of how we're going to do our sidewalk chalk paint. So it's going to be a little bit watery. So you dip your paintbrush in the water, in the paint to draw, and then you're gonna dip it again. So just keep on dipping it in that water. Now, I just mixed this up a little bit more, just to make sure that none of that cornstarch has settled.
Hey guys, it's me, Emerson, and I'm going to be showing you how to do the cup trick. So first you go clap, clap, table, table, clap, up, down, clap, sweep, top, table, bottom, and down. So it's really simple, you just got to make sure you master it. Well, I have my sister here, come here, and we're going to show her how to do it, okay Harper? I got it for you already. Okay, so Good job, Harper. So you go clap, clap, table, table, clap, up, down, clap, sweep, top, table, bottom, hand, down. And that's how you do it. Bye.